I feel like I've aged infinite number of years since that update began. I even stayed up until 4 a.m., which was the time it was supposed to end for me. And then they said they were extending it. So I was like, all right, I'll go to bed, wake up, and then check out the update. And then I wake up 8 hours later and, it's still not done. So, yeah, sorry for the late video today, guys. I am trying to put them out earlier like I have the past few, but I wanted to make the video on today's update to give you all the info that you need to know, and they took forever to do it. And then I wanted to actually play the update, like test out if things are faster and all that, to see for myself if there were any, noticeable changes, even in the short amount of time, the 6 hours from when I'm making this that the update's been out. So I will say everything seems to be pretty positive from the community from what I've seen. There's of course negative opinions on it. There's always going to be negative opinions on anything Legends does until they literally hand everyone 14-star units and have them complete every mission as soon as they're launched. People are going to complain. So that's how it is. So first up, check your presents for 500 CC. That's number one. They gave out 500 CC, half of a multi for the maintenance as like an apology for it going longer. So make sure you go check your presents. You should have 500 CC sitting in there for you. Then chance time has ended as well. So the winners of chance time, they've been picked. Someone's won 10,000 CC. So check your presents for that as well, because if you won, you'll have 10,000 CC sitting there. Or if you win one of the other prizes, that'll also be in your presents alongside the 500 CC for maintenance. So go check that out. Check your presents. That's the number one thing. Main things that people noticed about the update was improved load time to title screen, which is the load time from when you click the Dragon Ball Legends app until you get the screen with like Shallot or Vegito Blue on it, that screen. That's the time they sped up. They said in the next update, they're going to work to speed up the time from when you click on the Shallot, screen, you click play to loading the game. They said that's what's going to be next update. So right now they sped up when you click the app and when that screen appears. And then they reduced loading time going into battles. So when you're doing the Zamasu event that just came out, it should be faster for you. Like when you press go, it should load into the battle faster than it would have before. PvP is a bit different because PvP loading in is based on your connection and your opponent's connection, and if they have to download any data, say, they've never pulled or had a character using, then they have to download that real quick before they get into the battle. Unless, of course, you go and download everything already. You can pre-download everything if you go into, I believe it's the options, the settings area, and you can go download everything for your summonings. Normally, it's only for new units that you get the downloading, because that's to download the new unit. But right now, for every summoning you do, basically, it's going to say downloading, because they had to wipe the cache of all the old units' memory you had to make the game faster. So if you did download it beforehand, everything, go back and do it again, because they had to clear everything to make the game faster, and now you can go back and re-download it with the faster game. So just letting you all know that when you're summoning on, say, like the new Goku and Vegeta banner, and you see downloading, you get excited. You're like, oh, did I just pull a new Vegeta? No, not if you didn't download all the material again, because it's going to say that for every unit you pull. It could be a hero Satan, you have it 13 stars, it's going to say downloading. So the changes for PvP, the big changes are they've made it harder to cheat, which I don't cheat, so I really don't know. I guess we'll see how many people, get banned and whatnot for cheating, and if they catch more people. That's a long-term thing. Matchmaking is improved. It's based on RP now. Once you get up to about 8,200 RP, then it's based on RP, which is about every 1,500 RP. Someone within the data mines found this. You'll see it on screen. It shows how they pair people for the most part for PvP. It used to be just your battle rank. So everyone level 50, even if you're ranked number 1 in the world or you just barely hit 50, that was the kind of, I think it was actually 45 and above. Everyone 45 and above could get matched up. And that's why you with your like 8,000 RP would play the dude with like 16,000, just because that's how the matchmaking was. But they adjusted that. I'm sure there's still going to be some matches where you play someone who's, a little bit too high, you feel, and that's probably because there's not people there to match with you that are in your range. More of a problem the higher up you go, because there's fewer and fewer people the higher up you go. Next up, they adjusted it so players with good Wi-Fi or good connection, whatever you use, should play each other more often. So it should lead to less laggy matches. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, I'm sure. You're still going to get matches that lag, and if you lag all the time, it may be your connection is bad too. So there's that, and but hopefully it will improve matchmaking, and so people play less laggy matches. From what I've seen so far today, even though again it's only been about 6 hours, people have been saying they have noticed a bit of an improvement, so that's good. I'm sure we'll see over the next week or so, you know, if it's actually like a very noticeable improvement. And then also apparently they've made bots a little more difficult to spot, and then also a little stronger. So for those of you that don't know, bots, you can face bots. A lot of people understand they're facing a bot. Normally they load in like instantly because they're bot, you know, they're not a real person who you have to connect with. Legends has gone to steps to make it look like they're real people. They can very easily come off as real people. And apparently in this update, they've also improved how they fight, so they seem more realistic. You can still tell they're bots for the most part, for what I've heard, but they apparently have made them more like realistic and difficult, so they're not just cakewalks as they normally are. Next up, adventures. There's new adventures. We have to go and collect Android 18's melons, guys. We have to go collect Android 18's melons. And no, not those melons, you dirty, sick pervert. I can't even believe you. Her watermelons. God, you're disgusting. But yeah, so there's a new type of mission. It's 23-hour missions, one less hour than a full day. You get those, you get one per login. You'll have seen it when you log into Legends. There's the login bonus screen, and you get a 23 about every day, except for the days you get CC. So you use those every day. And then for the 7-hour, well, both the 23 and the 7-hour adventures, you want to use a Super Warrior characters. You can see the battle bonus characters here on screen. And then for the 1 to 3, I believe it's Future. They're on screen there, so you can see who you need to use and what color, so you can get the most watermelons per adventure. Also for adventures, they've added it, so if you run a 7-hour adventure, and when that adventure ends, instead of going and clicking adventure, putting all the people in, you can just click send out again. If you have another adventure, you have another 7-hour adventure waiting, you just click the Zenny to spend the Zenny, because each adventure takes like 5,000 Zenny or something, whatever it is. And then it'll send them out right away. You don't have to go through clicking all that stuff every time anymore. So that's actually really nice. Missions. They've completely changed the layout. To be honest, if you click missions, you'll see it's very different. Now it shows you the missions and it shows you the rewards you get. It does not update. So say I've done the Yamcha baseball event, as you can see on my screen, and it still says there's, I believe it's 310 CC, and I don't have that much left. That's how much you can earn if you've done none of them. You have to click in to see how much you actually have left. So, I mean, that'd be cool if they update that. But this is definitely a nice change because it shows you what you can earn from each different mission. The other new missions, besides the adventures, are they brought back the cell missions, which you earn adventures from. So, besides that, you can earn 200 CC for the Android 18 melon missions, actually. I almost forgot. You can earn 200 CC, so make sure you go earn that 200 CC just by collecting melons and sending people out on adventures. And then the new event, Zamasu. It's another ladder event. You can get to stage 30 now. And then the rest are time gated, as they always are with these. Steps 31 to 40 will be unlocked on the 17th, and steps 41 to 51 will be unlocked on the 20th. So you can play up to 30 now, and then get the others. You can earn 1k CC if you beat all 50, and then 51 is the bonus battle stage where you'll earn a special title. So make sure you play all 50 to earn your 1k CC. You can also earn 2 new equipments. Earn that machismo. Yep, that is the word for the Vegeta equipment. I looked it up. It's like toughness, like pride, you know, manly, like that. That's what it means. I was like, what the hell is machismo? I had Google pronounce it, so If I'm wrong in my pronunciation, Google's wrong in theirs. It's machismo, guys. Machismo. The Recycle Center is another new thing they've added. You can spend skip tickets. It's 100 skip tickets for a slot remover. So if you don't use all your skip tickets all the time and you have a lot left over in your presence, you can use them to get slot removers now. And then they've also made it so you can trade normal souls for Zenkai souls. It's 50, so you need, so say 50 red souls for a one Zenkai red soul. The conversion's still off, but it's a lot better than the Z medals. If you're gonna do it, I wouldn't do this conversion. But if you're going to do the souls for the Z's, Zenkai souls, don't do the Z medals. Don't do that. It's a nice step. Not quite there in what we want, but it's a nice step. And finally, of all the new things you all need to be aware of, the new Ultra Space Time Rush is out. So make sure you go do that and earn your 500 CC. That is about everything of importance you guys to know. I'm sure that you need to know and even want to know. I don't think most of you care about the little stuff like, oh, this animation had a little glitch, now it's been fixed so the animation works perfectly. That's the other little stuff that I don't mention in these for the most part because no one really cares or notices. So that's it. Go earn your CC. Just from what I've listed here, Zamasu event's 1K, Ultra Space Time Rush is 500, the Presence is another 500, so that's 2K right there. The Adventures, there's another 200 for doing those Android 18 adventures. There's CC to get, guys. Go earn your CC. Go do some multis. I nearly forgot, they added the yellow banner. You can go get transforming yellow Vegito. He's probably the only one most of you really want on that banner. Hits on it too, so if you want more hits. But you get one guaranteed sparking per multi. You can get more, but one is guaranteed. And it'll be on the 10th step, like the 10th person. Each multi's 10 people. The 10th person will be your guaranteed sparking. So that's it for all the new stuff in the game. Personally, I'm actually happy with Legends and what they did here. I think it's a step in the right direction. I know a lot of the time it can seem really negative about the game, but I feel like, there's more they need to do, that for sure. There's always going to be, something more they could do to make the game perfect, because nothing will ever be perfect. That's just how life is. But I'm actually pretty happy with all the changes they've made. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, because they have these moments where it looks really promising, things look right, and then they have a moment like, with second anniversary where people are feeling like, oh, the game's trash, this is awful. So hopefully they continue to build on their momentum here, keep pushing, putting out updates that the people enjoy, improving PvP, making the game more exciting. For the most part, they make these events, they don't give us a ton because most people don't play the game like every day. The average player does not, and they kind of cater to the average player for the most part, which you can be against or for. It's what it is. So hopefully they'll add some more events though for us people that play all the time and grind these events out really quick. But that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the update. You like it? You not? What do you dislike? What do you like? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, hope y'all are staying happy and healthy. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.